Hello, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody, everywhere, all over the world. Water on deck, topic on deck. This topic is going to be a topic about not being concerned, not caring, not wondering, not knowing what can actually help it happen to your body eating unhealthy. I watched a video with Nicarado Avocado. Nicarado, I love him. He is so hilarious. He makes you laugh. So I was just watching a video with Nicarado Avocado. He seems to proclaim that is water weight. Well, let me let you know that it's not water weight. That is weight from eating all this excessive amounts of food, mounds of food, unhealthy food, fried food, fast food, very, very, very unhealthy. He said his heart is beating like a drum. Okay? His heart is beating like a drum because he has all of that excess weight on him. Nicarado Avocado, when I first started watching him, he was a very small, petite man. And he was vegan for many, many years, him and Orlin. And I think Orlin has some sort of an immune deficiency or something like that. And even Orlin gained a lot of weight. Nicarado Avocado, to be precise, was talking about his weight today on his channel. And he was saying that this is just not acceptable, you know. I think that he's come to reality to realize that that is not water weight, my dear. That is obsessive eating, compulsive eating, unhealthy eating, and heading for heart attack, stroke zone. And he knows this. Very young man, has lots of money. But let me just tell you this, Nicarado Avocado. And I'm not trying to discriminate the mukbang industry, but the mukbang industry knows that what can happen to them. We have lost some amazing mukbang people who had or was doing mukbangs. Jasper, we lost Jasper a couple of years ago. I don't know if it was due to he had other health issues, maybe that he was a diabetic or he had some other type of, sickness that he might have been fighting. But it all, comes down to the basic fact of eating very much so unhealthy. Nicarado Avocado weighs 354 pounds now. That is very, very, very unhealthy. That is contributing fat around the liver, fat around the heart. Very, very unhealthy. That is heading down stroke zone city. That is heading down heart attack zone city. Very, very, very unhealthy. Nicarado Avocado said in his video today, to be precise, it is not acceptable. He has gained too much weight, and he says it's our fault. It is not our fault, because here's the thing. You're making money. You have, contents. Your contents are very, very much so unhealthy, and you know it, but you eat obsessively. You buy mounds and mounds of food, and you sit there and you consume all of this bad, toxic food into your body, knowing that what it can do to you. Nicarado Avocado eats a lot of beef, which does not digest very well in the colon. And he eats a lot of fried food like Popeyes, KFC, Whataburgers, and all of this food that is just not acceptable to take in your body like that. He's a very young man, and I'm scared for him, and I feel sorry for him because he eats mounds and excessive mounds of noodles, the hot noodles, the really 2 times spicy noodles, and which is a lot of contributing starch into his body. I am surprised that Nicarado Avocado is not a diabetic yet. If he's not a diabetic yet, he's heading for diabetic zone. And if he doesn't take heed to what he is doing to his body, destroying his body, putting all the wrong toxic foods into his body, and not trying to put bad luck on him or anyone else, he won't be here long. He's a very young man and he makes mounds and mounds of money. But let me just tell you this, that money will continue to rock and roll and he will be pushing up daisies. So my thing to that is, Nicaragua avocado, you know that you have consumed a lot of weight. You know that you have consumed bad and toxic foods into your body to make these bags of money. I see that you're making money. You make mounds of money. But are you enjoying living life with that money? No, you're not, because you're speaking out and saying that it is very much so toxic to your body. You have gained a lot of weight, 354 pounds. Let me tell you guys something. I have seen, and I'm a big girl, so I can't talk. I am a big girl, but I don't sit down and eat no damn mounds of foods like that. You guys see me, I eat very little. And I'm a big girl. I'm just naturally a big girl because my mother was a big girl before she got sick, and passed away. And it wasn't from her weight. She was sick. She was stricken with cancer. Like my sister that I lost back in 2019 was stricken with cancer. Okay? But to consume the amount and excessive amounts of foods like that, it is just unhealthy. Very much so unhealthy. And I'm going to say that I see a lot of mukbangers on here doing mukbangs, or whatever, and eating excessive amounts of food that is very much so unhealthy. Very much so unhealthy. Now, should I name some names? No, I'm not going to name the names because they know who they are that's eating obsessively like that. And then you have some that are bigger than Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world. Bigger. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Bigger. And they sit up there and they eat like no tomorrow. I seen a video the other day, and I'm not going to say a name because they know who they are. They sat there and they ate these, I want to call them mini nugget sandwich on biscuits. They know who they are. They had their haircuts. They cut all their hair off. That's as far as I'm going to go with it. You figure out who I'm talking about. Got even bigger. Got even bigger. Now, for me, because I'm a big girl and I am an older girl, I have to be mindful, cautious, and careful what I consume in my body because it is not healthy for me. Now, the other day when I was eating the hot sashas, I ate those 2 hot sashas, and guys, you would not believe that was all I ate in the course of that day because I drink a lot of water. I am naturally a big girl, okay? I weigh 280 pounds, okay? And I used to be 330 pounds. Until they told me that I was borderline of diabetes, I said, oh, hell to the mother flipping no. I'm still naturally a big girl, but I refuse to consume all that intake of mounds of food, mounds of starch, mounds of sugar, because I know what it can do to the heart, what it can do to the liver. The liver can develop so much fat around the liver and around the heart, and that is congestive heart failure from the door. And I see these mukbangs or whatever they're doing on here. And I'm going to tell you there's like 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. And Nicaragua avocado being one of them. When I see Nicaragua avocado today, I said, my God, my God, my God, my God. Very young man who has just destroyed his life. Who's destroying his life, and if he doesn't stop. Let me tell you something. Mukbang, YouTube will be here for a day and ever. Forever and a day, it will be here. But if you keep on eating obsessively like you're eating, Nicaragua avocado, and I love you. I love watching you because you're so hilarious. And I want you to be around, Nick. Take heed to what you said in your video today that you have gained a lot of weight, but you said it's our fault. No, my dear, it is not our fault. It's your fault. He said, I am getting so fat and I don't know why. That's his merch that he has out. So go check out Nicaragua avocado and, buy his merch. He says, I am getting so fat and I don't know why. You're getting so fat and you don't know why. Sit down and collect your thoughts, my brother. You know exactly why you're getting so fat, because you are consuming all of these multiple mounds of food that you know are toxic to your body, to your heart, to your liver. But you consume it because you are a mukbanger. And you make millions of dollars on this damn YouTube. But the millions of dollars would be still floating in the air, and Nicaragua will be laying like this. So if that is, if you're really, really serious about how you consumed all that weight and you're not happy with your weight, get rid of it, Nicarado. Do something different. Are you worried about the people not liking the contents of your video because they want to see you sit there and literally destroy yourself? Literally, slowly killing yourself, winding up and winding up with a bad heart failure, congestive heart failure, liver fat around the liver, fat around the heart. Is that what you want to consume in your life? Is that how you want to live? Or do you want to be able to be around to enjoy life? You said that you were going vegan. You were vegan years and years and years and years ago. Nicarado Avocado became rich. I want to say that he's rich. The man make massive amounts of money. But again, that money would continue to be here, and he won't. I remember one time I was watching a video of Nicarado Avocado, and he was saying that he could hardly breathe because the heart is fighting and pumping very hard to push that blood through those vials, through those chambers. And when you have an excessive amount of weight on you, it is really hard for that heart to work, to push that blood through those vessels. And if you don't stop and take heed to what you're doing, Nicarado Avocado, and quite a few other mukbangers, and I'm not going to say no name because they know who they are. Now, as far as all the excessive amounts of butter and stuff like that, you know, I know, we know, they know, we all know that that is no good for you. Whether it be unsalted butter, whether it be original butter, whatever, it is no good for you. When you sit up there and you eat mounds and mounds of food, how do you feel after you've done sat there and did a video and ate like a daggone beast on camera? How do you feel about that? Do you think about how I am destroying my body just for a bag? I'm destroying my body just for some money. I am destroying my body just to please the YouTube industry. But you're not pleasing yourself. You're totally killing yourself slowly. And I'm going to keep it real and 100. Somebody needs to address this, and I'm going to address it today. This is my topic of the day. Why destroy your life when you can live life to the fullest? You can enjoy life. You can be a vegan. You know what I mean? You could be a healthy vegan. You can be a person that can do mukbangs or whatever, but you don't have to have excessive mounds and mounds of food to please the YouTube industry, to please your subscribers, okay? To get views and clicks and recognition. When you know that all this stuff that you're consuming into your body, all you're doing is just destroying and deteriorating yourself and killing yourself slowly. All of a sudden, you feel like you can't breathe. All of a sudden, your legs are swollen and they're hurting. All of a sudden, you got fluid that's built up around your heart. All of a sudden, the valves are clogged up. Blockage, cardiovascular problem, fat around your liver. But yet you sit here and you consumed all this food into your body. I've seen one YouTuber, and I'm not going to say their name, but they know who they are. At first, when I started first watching them, they were very petite, small framed. And they gained so much weight from this mukbang stuff. They gained so much weight. And I think that I had commented and said, "You're beautiful, but wow, have you put on a lot of weight." And when you look at them, you can see it all in the face, in the necks, in the arms. They consumed a lot of weight. Then there's another mukbang who proclaim to want to change their life to a better life, but yet and still when they come up on the camera, they still do the same thing. A whole big box of pizza, and they sit there and they consume that pizza. And how do you feel after you get off this camera, after you done sat there and consumed all this stuff in your body? Wow. Wow. Think twice. Think twice, honey, because people are leaving here. Life is short. And if you want to end it that fast, trust me and believe me when I tell you, Eating that way will end it all for you. I'm not trying to put bad luck on anybody, and I'm not trying to discriminate anybody. I'm just trying to say you have to make a better choice in your life. Me, yes, I am a big girl. Me, I know how to watch how I eat, what I eat, because I am borderline. I don't want to ever become a diabetic, because my sister, my oldest sister, she is fighting a war right now. She's a diabetic, okay? My sister, she has to wind up getting half of her leg amputated. My sister, whom just came out the hospital, who is struggling and fighting, trying to live life, trying to learn how to balance herself up on a prosthetic leg, whom just had a mini stroke. But this comes from prior over the years of unhealthy eating. As we grew up, and what we grew up eating plays and it contributes to everything that goes on in our body and to our body. My sister, she has kidney failure. It contributes, and it has a little bit of this, that, and the other in there. Sugar diabetes can do it. All sorts of things can do it. My sister had a mini stroke. My sister had her leg amputated. Okay? Because we consumed all these bad toxic foods in our body as children growing up. We didn't know no better. All we knew is that we were glad that we were getting a meal. But in the midst of it all, when you get older and you know and you feel your body going through a different phase of change, you ask yourself, wow, what is wrong with me? I don't feel very well. High blood pressure. High blood pressure runs in the family. If you don't take care of yourself with high blood pressure, it's a silent killer, and it will wipe you off the face of the earth with no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you don't consume your medication like you're supposed to consume it in your body, you're pushing and you're heading for a stroke or a heart attack. It is a silent killer, and it is nothing to be played with. I, Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World, I have high blood pressure. And I take my blood pressure pill faithfully every single day. At the same time, every single day. And I've been taking blood pressure pills for years. You guys know what I went through a couple of months ago when they had to change my blood pressure pills, because the blood pressure pills that I was taking for so many years, I turned around and I got allergic reaction from it, and it swelled up my mouth, my jaw, my face. And I could have literally lost my life. I could have just shut off and stopped breathing. But because there is a God and God brought me through it, I'm bringing this to you here on YouTube to let you all know that do not play under no circumstance with your life, with your health, if you want to be around. If you know that you have diabetes, take your meds like you're supposed to take them. Try to take care of yourself like you should take care of yourself. Now, they say sweet and low is not a really good candidate to take, but I take sweet and low because I don't use sugar in my coffee. I love coffee, and I love regular coffee, but I made a difference in my life of drinking the coffee. Now I drink decaf. I don't drink caffeine coffee. Every now and then I may have a small amount of caffeine coffee, but now I drink decaf. I use sweet and low. I drink Diet Pepsis. I drink, well, not much so as Diet Pepsis, but like Diet Ginger Ale is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I drink that. I eat plenty of vegetables. I try to subside the starches in my diet because I know already that I'm a big girl and I am borderline, and I promise you guys, I do not under no circumstance want to ever to inject a needle in me, because I don't even like taking needles when I have to get blood work and stuff. I am petrified of needles. I don't want to be one of those statistics that have to walk around here and afraid, and you know, my toe get cut off, my leg get cut off, my limbs, just because when that starts to happen, you become depressed, you become stressed, and you want to instantly just give up completely on life. So I say this to you, and myself as well. We have to learn to value our lives, value our health, Because if we don't, ain't nobody else gonna. All of that mounds and mounds and mounds and mounds of foods, mounds and mounds and mounds of butter. And as a matter of fact, I seen another YouTuber just the other night I was watching. So much cheese that was in that stuff that it didn't make any damn sense. It made no sense at all, but yet and still, they ate it. The male thought that the food was going to, I don't know, I guess he thought that the food was going to run away from him. Because, baby, he tried to eat everything that was on that platter before the other person could eat it. He eats mounds and mounds and mounds of rice, not knowing that rice has so much starch in it. And in the end, and at the end of the day, if he keeps consuming that rice like he does, he is going to wind up being a diabetic, if not already one. I don't like rice. If I do consume some rice, it has to be maybe fried rice a little bit or brown rice. But white rice, I don't particularly care for it. I don't give a get doggone how many times you rinse it, wash it, or whatever. Starch. And I watched this person sit there, and they ate this. Not only him, but his mate. They sat there and they ate that stuff with all that damn cheese in there, not knowing what they're doing to their body. Just adding health and destruction to their bodies. Just adding destruction to their heart, to their liver, to their limbs, to their bloodstream. But do they care? Because they all are trying to go in and seek and trying to find and make that money and get that money back from you too. That money will continue to rock and ride when you're in the hospital fighting for your life. That money will continue to rock and ride while you're sticking and injecting yourself with insulin, while you're taking heart pills, while you're taking blood pressure pills. Well, I say this to say, I am so glad that I watched Nicarado Avocado video today, and you should too. He has merch that says, "It's your fault." The black shirts, you can get it. Nicarado Avocado, my dear, I love you, and I love watching you all the time, but it's nobody's fault but your own. He says, "I'm getting fat, and I don't even know why." That's another one of his merch, t-shirts. You're getting fat, and you don't know why? Sit down and collect your thoughts and ask yourself why you're getting fat and you don't know. It's the food. It's the toxic food that you intake in your body, Nicarado Avocado. You're making millions of dollars, but yet and still, you're destroying your life. At the end of the day, you may wind up on insulin. At the end of the day, you may wind up with a bad heart. At the end of the day, you may wind up with clogged up vials. At the end of the day, you may wind up with cardiovascular problems, fat around the heart, struggling to breathe. It's no good. It's really no good for no mukbang or whatever. And I'm sorry to say, and guys may come for me, and you may want to come in with a negative comment, and that is your comment and it's your opinion, as well as it's my comment and my opinion, and I'm going to speak upon it because someone needs to address this. Eating all that stuff that has all that damn butter in there, all of that butter, and you're dipping it and you're loving it, and you just, oh baby, you're just consuming it all up in your body, and it's going straight to the heart, straight to the liver. If you ever watch the 600-pound series, you will see what I am talking about. These people, what they've been through, and most of them had passed away because they had fat around the heart, fat around the liver, and majority of them, whoever went through the procedure to try to lose this weight, it was a struggle for them. It was a struggle for them. So I come in to say this: get life right, get yourself right, and stop all the bad toxic eating. Nicarado Avocado, I love you very much. But baby, let me tell you this, and I'm old enough to be your mother. Stop while you got a chance, my dear. Because when I looked at you today, and I love you very much, and I looked at some of these other mukbangs who were petite and small, and gotten so big because they sit up here in front of this camera and they eat obsessively, take heed. You need to go over and you need to watch Tabitha Brown, an amazing entrepreneur, amazing woman. This woman has came far and beyond. This lady has had health issues, but now she's healthy. She still has a little bit of a chronic pain every now and then, but you never hear her talk too much about it anymore because she's doing well. She changed her life. She changed her ways of eating. And now she's a vegan. And amazing contents. Go over and check her out and tell her that Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World sends you to see her. I watch her all the time. An amazing vegan. Now, vegan for me, I can't get into it. But I can try within self to try to make a better change and try to eat in a better way. And make sure you got a lot of this in your body. Because this is the importance as well. This is very, 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 guys, this is very important in your life. Subside the sugary sodas, the donuts, the rice, the spaghettis, the bread, the cheese. Subside that. Push that aside because you don't need it in your life. Every now and then it's okay to cheat. But when you're making this thing your priorities and you're making this thing an everyday thing for you, it is not a good way to go. All right, guys? So I hope that this was a good video, and I hope that, you know, you take heed to what Anastasia's, you know, telling you, myself as well, all of us. We have to make a better decision and a choice in our life to eat healthier because life is short and people are leaving here every second, minute, day, hour, week, year, month, however, they're leaving here. Okay? So guys, loving you so much. This is Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World coming in with you to a video today to tell you we all must make a better and a healthy choice in our lives because the heart plays the major role of you surviving and you living. Your liver pushes out all the toxin and the, you know, the unwanted things in your liver. And we don't need that valve getting clogged up, and we don't need that liver not pushing out that bad toxic stuff in your body. I've seen it. I've seen it. Oh, man, baby, I seen the big mounds of chicken wings and all that stuff sitting up there just eating, and big mounds of drumsticks sitting up there, 20 drumsticks sitting up there and eating or trying to consume them all. Wow. Oh, my. Oh, my. Make a better choice in your life because life is not promised to us. Not a second, not a minute, not an hour, a day, a week, a month, a year. It could be stricken and taken from you just like that. Okay, guys? So I'm going to go. And I love you, Yum Yums, so much. Yum Yums, how are you today? I hope that my Yum Yums and everyone else is having an amazing, prosperous day. Please, I am not trying to say this to, under no circumstance, trying to discriminate anyone or hurt anyone feeling. But it worries me because I worry about Nicaragua Avocado because he's young. He's very much so a young man. And his partner, Orlin, is young, and he has an immunity deficiency. And so he has to be careful and mindful and cautious how he consumes his food in his body. But he eats with Nicaragua avocado because that's his mate, and he does it to please his mate. I'm not eating it because I want to please my mate. I'm going to eat the way I'm supposed to eat because I'm trying to stay the hell around for a while. All right? So, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Thumbs this video up. Reach over there, hit that notification bell so that you, Nicaragua, can be notified of all of Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World's videos. All right? Stay positive, stay blessed, keep that peace, stay out of trouble, and let no hurt, harm, and danger come against you. Let's make a better and a healthier choice in our life. That is the title of this video today. Making a better choice in your life. Eating a healthy way. Peace, deuces, and I'll talk to you guys later. I hope I hit a damn number today because I'm getting tired of playing these damn numbers, okay? Love you, Yum Yums. Bye.